Oh, that's 17. Legacy of the Rune family. Have I missed a chapter? Or am I just going mad? 1 year later. June 1350. It's pretty beautiful.
Feels higher each time. Oh, Sophia, you came! Of course. I wouldn't miss this. Careful, I smell like a goat. Well, then welcome to your land, goat. How do you feel? Are you ready? I guess so. No point in wasting time then. Wait! Well, let's go. As you wish. I left the horses up there. So, what have you been up to these last months?
Walking, fixing the house, trying to exhaust myself.
Does it work?
It's better. Yes.
Good. You had me pretty worried, you know.
I'm fine, Sophia. It's been a year.
Already?
And how's the business going?
Good. Doing more legal trading these days.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I just want to live longer.
Really?
I like a quiet sea better than a storm. Speaking of which, we'll depart tomorrow.
Great. Great.
Is our alchemist coming?
Lucas? Oh, no. He's still on the road, studying.
All by himself. They grow up so fast.
He needed this.
Whew. Getting chilly.
Let's pick up the pace a bit.
Yeah, you're not exactly dressed for Alps, I guess. Oh, this is totally linear. We can't look. When we look, we can't check.
Do you know where we can put you ashore?
Not yet. But I think I'll know when I come across the signs.
Of the macula.
Yes. It leaves marks on things and people. I think I can find where the next carrier and protector will rise. The next plague. I want to set the path for them, like Aelia did for us.
No use telling you just to rest, then.
None.
Fine. Ah, it smells so good. And the quiet.
Yes. I'll miss it.
Are we assassins breeding the franchise? Creating a sisterhood, I guess, of protectors.
Getting there.
Has she still got the ring? I can't see.
Boys, this is Amicia. Be kind to her. It's a special day.
Hi. Can you give me some time? I have one last thing to do.
Take as much as you want. My back still hurts from the road.
No storm coming?
You're the only one I see.
It won't take too long. It's going to be all right.
Where are we?
No.
I've got no weapons.
The sea will look so flat compared to this. Come on, you're guessing that.
You know how we said we wouldn't take long? I feel like it's going to take a while. It's such a pretty game. Like even that last level when everything's covered in
It's me.
macular crap.
I'm coming in.
What's this?
It's going to be all right.
Is this where we laid him to rest?
Hey. They didn't used to come here before. I always knew you'd be good at making friends. I wasn't sure I was ready, but Sophia's here. I'm sorry. Why is it so hard? We never backed down, right? We held. May this earth remember how much you loved it. May it remember all you gave to protect it. I remember. And I won't let it be forgotten.
Wow. I was not expecting this to be the story. I genuinely did not think that's how it would end. Or the twists and turns that the story takes. It's another wonderfully crafted story. I had issues with the gameplay at times, certainly in the combat segments, the odd bug here and there. It's a beautiful game. Beautiful characters. Characters that you can't help but feel connected to. Certainly after playing the first game. And going into this, I knew I'd love it. It's very similar to the first game, a few spruces up, graphics certainly just as sharp, maybe in certain ways much better. The fire and the overall alchemy stuff is stunning. The lighting, beautiful. The music works perfectly. Genuinely think this is... And alright, God of War's coming out soon and people will get overhyped about that, and God of War will be Game of the Year because it always is. It has to be something that's Sony exclusive, it seems. But for me, that's Game of the Year. And I've not played everything this year, far from it, but that, the story, the gameplay, the whole setup, everything about it is just fantastic, even with the issues I had. And I think it deserves every award it gets. Everybody should play this. Everybody should play the first. But Asobo Studios knocked it out of the park. Which is tough when the first game is so good. And the story is so strong. To follow it up with this, it's fantastic. It's something that I probably need to sit on for a little while, have a bit of a think about story and stuff, but I can see myself playing this again, 6 months maybe when they do a 60 FPS update, things will feel a little bit smoother. But I loved it. I thought it was fantastic from beginning to end. Yeah, I think you could leave it there. Don't get me wrong, I'd love a third. I just don't think it needs it. You could see that the first was gearing up to something else. I think Amicia's story is done. I think it's a beautiful final moment there in the cliffs or the mountains. Yeah. I'd be interested in maybe something 200, 300, 400 years. Or even a big departure, but potentially a modern day Plague Tale Reawakening or something. And you're going through and you're finding the breadcrumbs that Amicia has left following this game. Just as a gut feeling of what they could do next, because it's a big IP now. I think that there will probably be another game, unless the studio are dead set that there won't be. But fantastic. Challenging. I played it on normal. It's still challenging. The puzzles are good. The windmills was a pain in the arse. And if I really wanted to, I'm sure I could find fault. But it's strong enough overall for me to recommend it to anyone. If you've watched this, if you've seen bits of this, if you're slightly tempted, try them both. Just amazing. amazing games, beautiful characters. It's... I don't think we've had a game since Mass Effect where I've really connected. And they're two very different games. But that's a total lie, because Red Dead 2, I really connected with all the characters there. Guardians of the Galaxy that came out last year. That's another game that I really connected with what they were doing. So there is games that have that strong emotional pull that this does. That do it. Maybe as well as... I don't quite know if anybody does it better. I think they're on the same level as Rockstar with Red Dead 2. But yeah, it's a game that is filled with heartbreak, and how you cope with that, where it leads you, and ultimately how you, I guess, continue living after it. But this was definitely a ballsy sequel. Well thought out, well written, beautifully animated and designed and developed. You can see that they put the time and the care into getting it how they wanted. And it's a worthy follow-up. And I absolutely loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this too. I know it gets a little frustrating towards the end. But yeah. Another one of those games that is just top tier for me, personally. And thank you, Asobo Studio, for developing this, creating these characters, and all the performers who brought the characters to life. It was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. There's more. I was about to press stop recording then as well. Oh, it's modern. That's a breathing machine. Well, that's a tease. Adventure completed. Oh, good job I didn't stop recording then, wasn't it? You've received a special paint for the crossbow. Go to extras to equip it, and New Game Plus. You can now create a new game slot on a special difficulty level with all codex, upgrades, and skills obtained in your last playthrough. I love a New Game Plus. Oh. So I wanted my first playthrough of this to be recorded. But because of that, because there's sometimes the lights, there's the recording stuff going on, I think I might do a New Game Plus for me. Give it a couple of days, maybe a week. See if I can squeeze it in. Oh, love a New Game Plus. That tease. Oh, God. I didn't know that tease was there when I was talking about do a modern day one. Following in Amicia, but it just seemed like they were setting up Amicia's she's gonna find the next carrier, the next protector. It doesn't need a third, but now I kind of want one. Wow. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. And hopefully I'll see you next time.